Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Trident Talks. We're a few days away from Black Hat, arguably one of the industry's biggest events, and I've got a very interesting episode for you today. Delighted to welcome Ely. I won't give too much information. Ely, would you like to introduce yourself, what you're currently up to, and what's the big news?
Thanks, Charlie. You're actually the first person we're speaking to about this, so very excited to tell you and the world. Ely Abramovitch, I'm the CEO of Legion. We just emerged from stealth actually yesterday, so it's all very fresh to the world. Um, we started Legion about a year and a half ago, a bit less. Before that, I was at Microsoft. I led product management for a large part of Microsoft Sentinel. So I've been really experiencing kind of the troubles of running a SOC at scale very personally and intimately for the past few years. And we were looking for solutions to some of the most urgent problems in this space in the world of security operation centers. How teams are flooded with alerts. There's always a challenge to find, to hire, to train, and to retain skilled people. And we just didn't feel that automation solutions that were out there were up for the task. And when I met my co-founder, Eyal, it was back in London, and he introduced me to kind of the piece of technology that we're leveraging here in Legion, I was blown away, and we just felt like this is a real opportunity to solve a really big problem, and we just have to take it. So excited to tell the world about it.
I feel super
Um,
lucky because well, we've been speaking for a little while now. So I've had like a sneak peek into everything, and can really understand what's going on there. So if you were to kind of give a high level overview, what is Legion?
sure, happy to. So with Legion, we've built a SOC companion that learns how your SOC works and then scales it. And we do so in a very magical way with almost no integrations, no setup time. It's a very unique solution. The way it works is that we start by installing a lightweight browser extension on the analyst browser. And through the use of vision models, we're able to map their processes across any tool and any kind of unique process they have. Then we're able to run those processes with the person there right from their browser. You see everything move in front of your eyes. It's very exciting to see. And only once you're confident with the workflow, then you move it behind the scene where it runs autonomously, agentically on its own and takes load off the SOC. We've chosen this approach because we know enterprise environments are complicated. There are a lot of custom tools and processes, and automation needs to adapt to them. So our solution mimics their processes and scales them. It's also very easy to install, requires no integrations, just kind of works with everything out of the box. And finally, we believe it's easier to trust. And it's something that's very critical for us as a company. We've established a lot of our brand around it as well. Um, we start by showing you what we learned. Then we run it with you in the loop. We measure everything along the way. We provide full visibility to everything we do. And only once you're comfortable, then autonomy kicks in, and only when it's appropriate. So this allows even the most kind of regulated and wary industries to really experience how automation in the age of AI looks at scale. And we're very fortunate to have very provable results to show for it.
It's a very is a booming area, right? And there's a definite need for it. So I know we've spoken to some executives already, and you've got some good clients already. I know you won't mind me saying, and they thoroughly enjoy it. So I think it's genius that you're actually leveraging a few different areas and you're kind of bringing it all together. Um, so fantastic, good high level overview there. What's like the ideal customer? If I'm a CISO, what does my environment or an executive, what does my environment need to look like where Legion can really benefit me?
Okay, so Legion Legion is pretty broad. So because of the way we work, we adapt to multiple different environments and processes. So I can't tell you only financial customers, even though it's a big area for us, are kind of the target. Um, you need to have a SOC, or at least you need to want to in-house your SOC from an MDR. So that's kind of the starting point. I would say that the more kind of complicated and messy your environment is, sometimes it's even better, just because of the way we work. So multiple teams, different like custom tools, bespoke processes. If you're a regulated industry where there's a lot of oversight on your processes, the benefits just become higher. But it is for everyone who wants to scale their SOC. This is what we do. And when we talk to kind of those larger, more regulated customers, we learn that the whole product is interesting to them, not just kind of the autonomy at the end of it. Getting oversight on your processes, getting like visibility to how your team works, and identifying areas for automation and areas for improvement. The more kind of so we can really help customers improve their SOC maturity throughout the entire life cycle, from detection to eventual mitigation.
That's awesome. And to have that visibility anywhere in your environment is so vital, right? And I think that's always been an issue. So especially to the CISOs that I speak with as well. Sometimes it takes individuals to come in 6 months or even 12 months. They're still mapping out their environment and actually understanding what's what, right? So yeah, that's a really good place to be.
Hey, you're absolutely right. I mean, SOC is one of the largest kind of expenditures of a security organization, and we all know it's super critical. Like it's because this is the first line of defense against everything that might harm your network or your people. But often it's very hard to measure kind of the efficacy of a SOC, and it's not like we have magic solutions for it. But we can provide you great visibility to how your SOC operates today, how's your response times to various use cases, and we can and how you can where you can improve and where improvement makes sense. We can allow you to get to kind of your long tail of alerts that you don't get to today, so reducing risk overall that way. Um, and everything is very like we can show it because we both record and automate. We know the before and after, so I can really kind of give you a detailed understanding of the ROI of working with us.
Is magic a key theme here with Legion? Because we have to address the dragon in the background. You said magic a few times. Like, who's the brainchild behind that? What's the reasoning behind the dragon?
The thing is with like with the magic theme comes up a lot, even though we consistently in every conversation say it's not magic, but it kind of feels like it sometimes when you're working with this, just because the technology is so new. We all see kind of the AI revolution around us. This kind of is revolutionizing everything we do, from like note taking to editing pictures. So it does feel like magic from time to time, even though we've taken a lot of efforts in kind of taking you with us along every step of the way. And we show Legion is not a black box. Like if we wrapped everything in a black box, it might appear smarter, but we show you exactly what we were going to do, even at the risk of making it kind of exposing gaps sometimes. Um, the thought around the dragon was kind of how to train your dragon, and because if if you're going to like AI is kind of a dragon we all want to ride on, but we also don't want to um, just let something so powerful run loose in our environment. So we imagine this dragon that you do end up riding to kind of conquer the kingdoms or something like that, but that you train it at home and it's a nice dragon and you love it and it kind of grew up with you and it learned from you and it follows your lead. How to Train Your Dragon was also kind of an inspiration there with kind of Toothless or that kind of world, but just kind of we also want people to experience the joy of this the special time in life that we find ourselves in, like building technology and solving technological problems in an area of such rapid kind of technological development feels almost mystical. So it's something that I hope the brand portrays.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like it does, and it's so good to get people on a journey with you, with the dragon, with Toothless, and actually within their own environments, right? Starting from somewhere and watching it grow and develop and mature. It's very smart, very smart. So, which brings me on to the final point. Obviously, this is a like Black Hat exclusive. You and the team are going to be there. Where can people find you? And what do you have planned?
Sure. So we'll be in Black Hat at full force now that we're out. We can finally tell the world about it. We have a booth in the startup area. We'll provide details afterwards. I don't remember the booth name by heart. We also have a suite where we take meetings. We're very much booked, but I mean, please reach out, and I'm sure we'll be able to find the time. We'll also the link is on our website. We'll also share it with you here, and we're also hosting a few dinners. So please reach out, and we'll be happy to have you in each one of them, even if just come by the booth to say hi. We're running like there's going to be a raffle in the booth. I don't want to expose too much details, but it's very much themed around dragons, with a very cool prize at the end. So at least kind of go and play our game there and see how you like it.
We've got me intrigued. I was going to hope there's a raffle and there's something to do with a dragon at the end.
There is, yeah.
I need to come and see it. But yeah,
Good.
if anyone's got any questions, follow the details in the comments to come find you either like before or even after blackout. I'm sure you'll be happy to kind of tell them more about the product. Stay tuned for one in the future and we can dive a lot deeper. But Eli and the team, huge congratulations. Wish you nothing but success and see you at blackout.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Great talking to you today, and we'll talk again at Blackhead and afterwards, and should be fun.
Cheers.